Today, we're going to talk about one of the craziest games I've ever played in my life. This is Play to Earn Crypto Games That You Need to Play, Part 10. I'm your host, Chaos Dubs. This is the Chaos Dubs channel. Thank you all for 100 subscribers. This is Phantom Galaxies. Part 1, Game Info and Download. To get started in Phantom Galaxies, head over to phantomgalaxies.com. It's going to bring you to this page, and then go ahead and connect with MetaMask. You can get instant early access for just $9.99 Canadian. There's the link. I'm also going to leave a link in the description of the video. You can download the game. It's going to take a while to download and install, so be patient. And you're going to have to verify the transaction. And then you can access the download link and your access code. While you wait, go ahead and watch the trailer and download the light paper. It's going to give you a complete list of information. We're going to cover some of it later in this video, but if you have any questions, that's going to be the place to go. Now, this is open world, fast-paced space mech combat. This is absolutely insane. You've got a bit of a roadmap here and some features of the game. And we're into 2022 now, so NFT claims and player-owned planets are going to be happening very shortly. That brings us right into part 2, getting started in Phantom Galaxies. Thanks to Unreal Engine, the graphics in this game are absolutely stunning. So you have to have an early access code to play. You can find the code on the Phantom Galaxies website once you've purchased your NFT from OpenSea. Take your first small steps for man and jump in with a new game. You can choose your character. For now, there's only a couple choices because we're in early access, alpha. Characters will be NFTs. Play to earn an NFT info, again, is going to come later on in the video. There's a lot to talk about today.
Frontier space is what we Rangers like to call the no colonization areas. The trench systems between the Union and Commonwealth territories. Rangers were formed with the goal of keeping the NCA peaceful, lawful, and safe for trade. Being a pilot for the Rangers means putting yourself on the front line, whether you're ready or not. It means being courageous and being a hero. At least that's what my brother told me when he joined. Living up to our family's reputation of being ace pilots.
If that doesn't seem exciting, I don't know what to tell you. Part 3, we're doing a gameplay tutorial. So when you start out the game, it's going to give you a few basic instructions. It's going to help you understand how to play a little bit. If you hit tab, you can view your quests and skill tree. This is where you upgrade your character. And then you can view your mech loadout. Right now we haven't chosen a mech, so there's nothing there yet. You can check out the star map. There's both the current system that you're in and the galaxy map. And you can use the codex to refer to your progress throughout the game. So you head over here, you can pick your mech.
The CSF tier is a balanced unit.
You have the assault unit. That's what I chose to start. But you may decide to choose the Buster instead if you like a bit of a different platform, heavier and more power in battle. It's going to give you a basic flight training. So it puts you outside your space station. You'll have to find your way over to the cap. And it's certainly going to take some time to familiarize yourself with the 0G 3D combat if you've never played anything like this before. My first impressions were absolute jaw-dropping awe. If you watched my video a couple weeks ago on Space Misfits, this is like a whole nother level of that. So it's going to start you off learning the ropes by fighting some slow and unarmed drones. And at first that may even prove a little challenging. And I really like the music in this game. It really adds another element of intensity and mystery.
Let's set things up, Mister. Time to go up against me. Enhance your skill in one-on-one combat training. You need to master this before advancing. Remember, to lock onto your target.
Now attack your captain and show him what you got.
Be methodical. Let's see if you can hit me.
It's a much more difficult target than the little drones. This short training is certainly going to feel inadequate. You're going to be left kind of going, man, I have no idea what to do. It's going to be overwhelming at first. But don't worry, it won't take you too long and you'll have some semblance of control.
You've got a lot to learn, like evasive maneuvers.
You have to learn how to dodge. That's a little complicated at first, just based on the controls. You get the hang of it pretty quick, though.
Good shooting, Ensign. Now it's your turn.
Missiles aren't like a one-hit killer anyway, usually. But let's go ahead and transform into mech mode.
And you can access a greater variety of weapons.
So not only do you get a greater variety of weapons, you do move slower, but you have more maneuverability. There's also some other benefits we're going to talk about a little bit later. So fend off the rest of these drones. And that's going to be pretty much the intro. If you complete all the missions in the story, you're going to be granted a special completion NFT. And both the NFT that you use to get this game and that completion NFT are going to have uses in the future. Right into part 4, mining and making some income. So you can use these intra-system and hyper bridges to get around. It's actually pretty cool. Right now we're not going that far. So we're just using the intra-system bridge. Mining is by far the quickest and best way to earn income. As with most of these games, you start out small, just getting little bits of not the most valuable resources, and as you upgrade your levels, you're going to be able to mine better resources. Of course, only certain asteroids are mineable. You got to be careful. You don't want to get too close while you're mining because it can destroy your ship if you're not careful.
Warning, shields depleted.
Mine and then collect your haul as it floats in space. And once you advance, you get to other areas of the map where you can fight off the enemies. They're going to yield way better resources. Once you're strong enough, start mining water and crystals, and they're going to sell for a whole lot more money. Within a couple hours, you'll have plenty of money to buy new mechs and much better weapons. And when your ship's overloaded, you can still fit more, you just move slower. Once you're full, head to the nearest space station. In this case, we're going back to our space station. And buy and sell various items. Not just at your station, but at every station throughout the map. Keep the money coming in and keep your ship supplied. And make sure to browse other stations around the Galaxies, because they're going to have different weapons and different items for you to buy. Some stations also won't buy certain items off of you. You can purchase other mechs and new weapons with your money. In this case, we're picking up the second mech. We're picking up a killer sword. Moving into part 5, missions and contracts. As with most games, you can run missions for people. But there's a bit of a fun little game on the side. Try your luck at blackjack.
Hurry up, man. You know you want one more.
I think I'll stand and see.
One more card.
How about that? One more.
I
feel
did
good
pretty
about
good. I
these
played 3
I feel good
games
about
and
these.
I won
wasn't
2
even
of them.
trying.
Excellent.
Now, at your space
Thank you so
station,
much,
you can
Ensign.
receive
Don't
and complete
forget,
story
Officer
missions.
Goda has that escort mission
You want to
free.
make sure you complete
Head back
all of
out
those
to the
story
hangar.
missions because you
She'll
don't want to
brief
miss
you
out
when
on
you're
that
back
second
out.
NFT.
Have fun.
And some NPCs will even offer you contracts. So it's a quick way to make a little bit of
Easy
extra
money.
cash.
Looking for some extra cash?
Yes, this is what I do.
If you hit tab, you can view your current tasks and missions and select them from there. So far, missions consist of exploring, escorting, hit contracts, and deliveries. In this case, we're escorting this huge ship. I just can't get over the graphics in this game. They're just absolutely stunning. Like, this looks so good. And there's doing a hit mission there. You'll see completed up on the right-hand corner. The biggest threat in this game is space pirates. They're nasty bastards, and you gotta beware. Wage high-definition 3D space war and win the battle. These pirates don't care. They're aggressive, and if you're fighting pirates that are too far above your level, you simply won't be able to do any damage to them. Managing your energy and targeting are among the most difficult concepts to master in this game. You cannot shoot lasers when you're out of energy, so let off the trigger for a few seconds and let it recharge. You can also use energy power-ups.
Well, hi there, Ranger.
Pirates are certainly going to be a popular feature in this game. So there's going to be more of them all the time, especially the closer you get to frontier space. Take down these massive behemoth pirate ship vessels. They're loaded with guns, several engines. They are not to be messed with. That one's nuclear powered. Enemies, they're going to drop loot and ammo, so make sure you grab it to resupply while you're in battle. When armor's low, you must use a repair cube if you have one. That's the green ones there. And we're going to go right into part 6, combat in detail. Now usually combat's pretty straightforward and pretty linear, but in this game there's several ways to fight. And you're going to need to learn and master all of them to stand a fighting chance. So you got classic ship combat. Ships are fast, they have unlimited and devastating firepower. They feature both energy weapons and rockets. And when you're out of energy and you're out of power cubes, you're not defenseless. You can turn into a mech and use ballistic ammo. When using your rifle though, ballistic ammo is limited, so make sure you stock up when you get to different space stations around the galaxy. You can upgrade your weapons at vendors, increase your fire rate, output way more damage, and increase the devastation to level 10. Become nearly unstoppable and take on mechs 2 to 3 times your level. When you're a mech, you also gain 50% damage resistance compared to ships, so use it wisely. And last but not least, the most important weapon in any mech's toolbox, swords. Up close and personal, massive critical damage. These things are the way to get ahead in this game. 1 or 2 hits and the damage you're outputting takes the mechs out. This combat is absolutely mind-blowing. Future plans include landing on planets for exploration and ground-based mech combat, among many other things. Go ahead and upgrade your skills to become more powerful and become the ultimate mech fighter. Personally, I've never really been into mechs before, like at all, not Transformers, not nothing, but this is a breath of fresh air. Now the part you've all been waiting for, part 7, the economy, NFTs, play to earn, and the Phantom Galaxies Metaverse. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the floor price for the early access alpha Halberd NFT is only $10 Canadian. I'm going to leave a link in the description for you to get it. One of the cheapest NFTs I've seen yet, and you're going to get an incredible value for it. This game is killer so far. There's the link there. Again, I'm going to leave it in the description. Sign into OpenSea with MetaMask, or you can purchase with your card and save transaction fees, but that requires a minimum $30 purchase, so maybe you could buy a few and share them with your friends. These NFTs will have uses beyond the closed alpha, and it's very possible that these NFTs are going to increase in value as demand increases. Upon release, the Starfighters will need to be minted, and minting is a 2-step process. The first step is to purchase a base frame NFT from Phantom Galaxies, and the second step is to use in-game resources, fungible tokens, and your base frame to create a new mech fighter. Each ship minted will have unique attributes and visual flair, and ships can be further upgraded and enhanced in both style and performance. Ships can also be rented out to players who don't have higher level ships, and avatar NFTs are going to work much in the same fashion, minus the renting out. Frontier space is where the biggest rewards are found, but it's also where the biggest risks lurk. High-level enemies, PvP encounters, and lasting consequences to ship destruction. This is where shit gets serious. Massive opportunity also lies within frontier space. Rebel sectors harbor mines, labs, refineries, weapon caches, and more, all of which can be owned and controlled by players and factions. Once players control these sites, they can be used as a staking pool. Players and factions that own these locations, they earn tokens based on the amount that they have staked. Now, your starfighter can be permanently destroyed. You have to keep the durability above 0 and make sure you have insurance at all times. Starfighters that are destroyed in frontier space, which have zero durability and no insurance, are gone forever. Property ownership is coming soon, from space stations to planetary bases. Each property has specific coordinates within the universe. Property owners can build factories, plants, and marketplaces to sell their goods, and property owners must pay a rent to Phantom Galaxies. Many property owners will be large organizations. Now, there's different types of organizations: corporations, DAOs, democratic, private, sponsored, and warlord. So even real-world companies can go ahead and sponsor your corporation in-game. Player-owned planets are going to combine elements of organizations, properties, and tokens, and planets are going to be the first NFT sale that are going to be released to the public. Keep your eyes out for that. Initially, Phantom Galaxies is going to be launching on Polygon, but it's going to expand to support multiple chains, each with their own home galaxy. And of course, PvP is going to be a part of this game. It's only going to be held in the arena at first, but it's going to expand into full-on open space faction war. The Phantom Galaxies Metaverse will slowly evolve into a player-controlled DAO as players hold more tokens. And the Phantom Galaxies is also going to feature a range of fungible and non-fungible tokens. So in-game resources and materials are going to be represented by uncapped fungible tokens. These tokens, as well as NFTs and ships and avatars, can be scavenged and traded in the marketplace. And this is why Phantom Galaxies, I think, is something that you should get into today. It's got incredible graphics, it's got a playable working demo, it's got a low NFT floor price, it's got ambitious future plans, incredibly engaging and super fast-paced gameplay, it's got a good economy structure, and it's got a large potential to earn. And of course, you can't forget to mention the fun that you're going to have with your friends creating a new legacy in Phantom Galaxies. Stay tuned for those player-owned planet NFTs that are coming out, and definitely keep your eyes out for the full game launching in late 2022. That pretty much wraps up today's video. This is part 10 of Play to Earn crypto games that you need to play. Next week, Thursday, 11:30 a.m., we've got part 11 coming out, and I'm really excited to bring this one for you as well. It's going to be Mir 4. If you like RPGs, if you checked out my video a few weeks back from Rise Online, you're going to love this, because this is even better than Rise. Really, really, really promising stuff coming up. But I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it informative or interesting, leave me a like. If you didn't, dislike it. I can still see them. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be grateful. And we'll see you next week. Love you all. And again, thanks for 100 subscribers. Keep it coming. I'm going to keep the videos coming. Take care. Bye-bye.